This is such a special place. You drive through this. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. Now they will ring them down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that was something last week resolves itself this time around.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Here's Sanders. Over the middle, it's complete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw now, here's Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On play action, here's Shedeur. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castillo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action now. Sanders. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Sanders going to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
The Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And he is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Sanders. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Xavier Legette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hampton will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. As it completes to Jackson Smith and Jigba. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
18 more yards. That's another.
On first down, McPherson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McPherson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. So it's third and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 5 brings up third and 6.
They'll drop the throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
By Tuli Tuipulotu. A loss of 7. It's fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Lions on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun here, Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Lions. First down.
Throwing, Sanders. He finds his man, complete. It's Castillo.
Sanders pass.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6. At the 40.
Sanders to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 31, here's a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
13 yards.
The Lions offense and Xavier Legette set to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Second and a couple.
86. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
The motion man is Tate. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this is going to be caught that they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On the handoff, it's Hampton. Touchdown, Detroit! Omarion Hampton with career touchdown number 160 62, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Working to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here is third down and 4.
It's now third and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 9 now. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up the throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McPherson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that is incomplete. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The final shot before break. Sanders complete to Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Working to put a drive together. They start on the ground here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Looking to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A run once more with Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
But they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass caught, that's Golden. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. McPherson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. On 1st down, McPherson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. McPherson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
His throw incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Sanders. And he comes back with one complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
They'll go with the keeper. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
a gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Fair catch.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down at 10.
16-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's now third down and 16.
Back to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
To throw is Sanders. Caught right side, Tate. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Give here to Hampton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Lions. First down.
Back to throw. Sanders. That one complete to Linger. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Packers.
On the give, this is Hampton. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Leads to second and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown Lions. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And I'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Packers
back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 7. At at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. On play action, here's Shedeur. Throw out wide is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's got his man. This is Tate. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And he's going to have the Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
From the shotgun, Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the ground, this is Hampton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play.
Sanders. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenneth Grant, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. McPherson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
For Jackson Smith-Njigba. Incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Here's Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
Third down and goal to go.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The motion man is Tate. On 3rd and goal, Sanders. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Lions, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.